try 3 times, please, Fernando.
I try already, so try yourself.
It was still enough to get the teams on the track for, longer than 50 laps, let's say. A lot of teams that put in, north of 100 laps, which we're going to take a look at.
I think Ricardo on one day put in 3 times the Grand Prix worth.
Well, let's take a look at some of the times. That's
Sebastian Vettel lap.
We can start with the most laps that was completed per team. So this is the 2 tests combined. So the first test last week and then this test this week. So
there's someone not on the board.
Obviously, let's see if we can scroll down here.
Yeah,
there we go.
There's the McLaren.
So the first thing that kind of stands out to me, I guess, is what you just mentioned, is McLaren at the bottom of the list again. It's funny because you look at the contrast of where Toro Rosso is with the Honda engine, and they're in 3rd place in terms of most laps completed. And McLaren with the new Renault engine, they're all the way at the bottom. So, what do you make of that? They had a lot of struggles in testing. They had a lot of fuel leak issues. They had a couple of startup installation lap issues that sort of kept them in the garage. I know Van Dorn had a couple issues.
Didn't
and then
Alonso need a new engine at one point too?
I don't know if they did a full replacement of which chassis they were running, and also maybe if they changed an engine at one point, but he did have a spin obviously in week 1. So, do you think that these early kind of troubles for McLaren, even though it is still testing, do you think it's a cause for concern?
No, I don't think so. I mean, all the problems that have been going on with McLaren, they've been minor issues. So it's something that, and McLaren's kind of said that, said, we're not worried. It's small issues, things that will be fixed before Australia. I don't think it's too much of a concern for McLaren. Obviously, it sucks because you don't get nearly as much, practice time, as much testing time as all the others. I mean, Mercedes has 400 more laps than them. That's insane, the amount of laps. So it's not ideal for McLaren, but I mean, I think they can still try to manage and get through it as well.
Yeah, to me, it's always difficult to sort of gauge the level of each team because it is testing. So, the struggles of one team could not really sort of define the rest of the season. So it's sort of difficult to tell. It's like preseason in any other sport, right? I mean, you could be undefeated in preseason and then, not do so well in actually the regular season. But I think it's sort of frustrating for them that they hope that with this new Renault engine, they would be able to learn a lot more about their car in preseason, which they did. They did put in the most laps, in the hybrid era since the V6s came in 2014. But I think it's still sort of a head scratcher to them that they're at that bottom of the list of most laps completed.